performance Monday night was unbelievable. You were great. I mean, like, you're like in a whole nother zone. Like, here I'm sitting with him.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching him up there perform, and it's almost like it's a different person.
I got to say, I feel that. When I'm up there, I get to do my job. There's nowhere else I feel more comfortable, which I can imagine when you're under pressure doing your thing, you probably feel pretty in the zone and comfortable. But when you're around friends, it's a whole nother level of just kind of ease and relaxation. I look out there, I see Boomer jamming and smiling. You know what I mean? And that helps
Sure.
it be a great time. It was fantastic.
Now, a intimate setting like that, when you've played in front of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, I mean, do you have to prepare differently, or you just do what you do?
I got to say, the smaller the crowd or the closer the folks are, you do feel a little bit more urgency to be better, quicker. You're not going to kick back and just jam. But then you decide, you know what, maybe I should. And it takes a moment to get a little more comfortable than the big crowd because, right, you just jump in the game. But I got to say, it's still great. It's just nice to be around folks that you respect, you like. No pressure.
We're in studio with Marc Roberge, lead singer of O.A.R, of course, new song coming out, In the Clouds. But I was just looking at your tour dates as you get ready to start July 8th. I mean, you basically have 3 straight months of tour dates. And some of these nights are back-to-back. And I just wonder, my voice is hard enough as it is just 4 hours in the morning, and I don't sing. And I know at the end of the night, it just starts to go. How are you able to go back-to-back night after night, just singing at the level that you sing and protect your voice?
Right. I mean, like you guys know. So when you start to feel that bit of tiredness, it's coming hours ahead. You can feel that little bit of tiredness in your voice, and okay, the next 12 hours is going to be something. So I try to avoid that. I really try to make sure I drink a ton of water. We do a workout every day with the group. It used to be in your 20s. I rolled out of bed, no rehearsal, no preparation. I'd do a show. I'd sleep till 4 p.m. I mean, it was rock and roll. And then we got to doing it for 20 years. We realized we really need to prepare for the show tonight. And it's a workout, and it's eating right, and all that fun stuff. So that at night, you can misbehave and have fun and rock and roll. But you really got to balance it, man. I got to say, better than me. When you got to do 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, you really need to be ready.
I mean, you're all over the place. I mean, you guys are traveling everywhere. So you're starting Grand Rapids, Cincinnati, Mesa, L.A., San Diego. You're going to be down in California, Bend, Oregon, Redmond, Washington.
And for the local
folks,
folks, Jones Beach, August 27th, and PNC Arts Center in New Jersey, August 28th.
Yeah, I mean, we lucked out. We've been planning this thing for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So, hey, you want to go to Bonner, Montana? Let's go to Bonner, Montana. You know what I mean? We're going. And the reason why is because we had 2 years to just get more and more hyped up about it. And look, we love to play songs. It was fun to be home and enjoy those silver linings we all talked about, right? But now it's time to go out there and play some music and party a little bit with some folks. And so we just wanted to do a lot while we could. But I'm excited for all the cities we normally get to. Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many dates are there? There are like 35, 40 dates?
Yeah, there's about 40 now. We'll end up doing 45-ish or so. We keep adding stuff, which has been fun.
Just keep making money, I guess, huh?
There's a little bit of that.
I mean, like, you like really rich?
I mean, I don't know how to answer the question. I feel I'm thankful, and I got to play golf with you every once in a while.
Well, the nice thing is you actually do a lot of the writing.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of the money comes in, right? I mean,
I think these days we're seeing out there that intellectual property is important to pay attention to. And over the years, we've been really lucky to just maintain control of so much of our stuff that we just get to enjoy having our own stuff and making our own decisions, and it's been nice. So is that an answer?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, that's a good answer. At what point did you know this was going to be a career for you? Because I know I firmly believe that in the musical industry, musicians, there's a moment where you realize you can do this for the rest of your life, and there's a moment when you realize maybe you can't. And for me, as playing music, there was a couple of moments.
Yeah, he plays guitar, by the way.
And I played the bass. I went to school for the bass, and I played the guitar. And then I went to see this guy, Andy Falco, play, who was a Nashville musician, has his own group and whatever. He played bluegrass guitar. He got up there, and he flat-picked the hell out of something. There's basically smoke coming off. And I went home, and I burned my guitar. I said, there's no way I could be like that. I can't be that good. So on the other hand, when you've made it, Was there a moment where you said, all right, I can actually turn this into a career? I've gotten over the hump.
Well, we never really had that luxury in the beginning of kind of going to music school, learning how to technically be amazing musicians. Our thing was always about grind. We'd go to band practice, we'd get out there and we'd learn, and we'd play gigs after show after show after show. So the success in the beginning, thank God we didn't have a major hit. We had songs and did stuff, but we weren't ready for that. We needed 10 years hardcore touring to get good at what we do. So then by the time we were having these hit songs or being able to play arenas and things like this, we had put in time and worked out a lot of the kinks and felt a little better about those successful moments where you could pay attention to being at the Garden, being at Red Rocks a bunch of times. But in the beginning, man, we're just like, what? Like stuff's happening. We're not ready for it. We're learning as we go. So the successful moments where that we remember them while they happened in the beginning, it was more about when we achieved things that we should appreciate. Wow, we played the Garden. That's incredible. Thank God we can be in the moment for it. Had that happened early on, I wouldn't even remember it. We were floundering.